Hi, I'm Nicholas Haney.
And I'm Hayden Moore, and we are the
Daily Demo Duo.
In this episode, we are going to be experimenting with FR flame-resistant clothing. For those who have no idea about what FR is or does, this video will highlight some of the differences between normal clothing and FR clothing. As for those of us that work with FR daily, it will show the importance of why we should follow handling and washing instructions that obtain to FR clothing.
During this experiment, we'll be igniting 3 different types of clothing. Non-FR clothing, such as a regular cotton shirt, a used and abused FR shirt, and a brand new FR shirt. Each shirt will be fitted to its own dummy, and then we'll ignite them. This experiment is going to answer a couple questions and provide a statement. For example, which FR shirt will have greater resistance to ignition? Once on fire, which FR shirt will extinguish itself before the other FR shirt? The statement will simply be why we wear FR versus non-FR clothing. Now for a quick history lesson.
So mankind has been interested in materials that resist ignition for a very long time. In fact, around 4000 BC, the fire retardant properties of asbestos were known. The Greek and Roman empires started to build textiles and war equipment with asbestos. Since then, the use of asbestos caught on like wildfire. The word asbestos originates from the Greek word inextinguishable.
Why do we use FR and care for FR? Many of departments within CMP operations work with or alongside hazards that can ignite or burn. Therefore, we must wear FR clothing. FR stands for flame resistant. This type of clothing provides thermal protection and is more durable than normal clothing. FR can extinguish itself, unlike normal clothing, which will continue to burn unless extinguished. There are numerous FR brands the company approves of and provides. Each one has specific care needs that must be met, so the FR garments provides the best protection against ignition sources.
Now you are probably wondering how we're going to do this experiment. We understand that there are numerous ways to light things on fire. However, the method we'll be using today will be the coolest way to do just that. Taking the spotlight today will be the Pulsefire LRT flamethrower made by Exothermic Technologies. It can shoot a flame up to 25 foot with a quick press of the button. Sounds fun and potentially dangerous, but don't worry. Safety barricades will be used and the proper PPE will be worn. And to top it off, the Rocher and Volunteer Fire Department will be on site ready to extinguish the dummies as soon as we get our results.
As a CenterPoint Energy employee, safety is our #1 priority. And for today's experiment, we've gone to great lengths to make sure that happens. I'm standing in what you call a hot zone right now. Now the hot zone is where we're going to be performing our experiments to our dummies for our FR clothing. We have a barricade that goes all the way around the area to ensure no one enters the area uncommunicated or without reason. We have our local fire department here on site to make sure after we get done with our experiment, they can extinguish the flame quickly and safely. All right, here's our first experiment. We got our dummy right here. He's got his FR clothing on, but today he has some issues. He's got a hole in his pants and he happens to be wearing his vest on. So in this first experiment, we're gonna show what would happen during an arc flash if you wore clothing with a hole in it, or if you happen to forget to take off your vest. Wow, man, look at that shirt. It's done. Flame all the way through, vest is gone. Man, anything could happen to you.
Right, check out this torso. There ain't nothing left on this torso. Look at your pockets right here. If you carry lighters, if you're a smoker, whatever you do with the lighter, make sure to get it out of your pockets. That would have been your face right there. We don't have any safety glasses, but take a look at this hard hat, how it's kind of deformed here in the front. Imagine what your eyes would be like without any safety glasses. So it did some damage. The vest is still stuck to you, so imagine burning vest, and the vest went like that. It was gone in a second, and it was on you. There's no way you'd be able to get it off of you. So we have it everywhere on the shirt. We don't have very much on the ground, so that tells you that that's burning through your shirt and sticking to your skin.
Man, take a look at these holes. This leg hole right here, if you had your leg in here, you definitely have a 3rd-degree burn. You're going to the hospital. Now we have our second experiment. This is just a regular FR shirt that's been taken care of properly. Nothing wrong with it. It doesn't have any holes. We've inspected it. It's ready for its experiment. We're gonna just shoot a flame at it and just show you what happens when you just wear FR after you take care of it every day. Wow, another wow reaction. This shirt definitely held up better than the other experiment. Shirt was taken care of, washed properly, no holes. You're going home all right. You might have some burns someplace else, but this shirt definitely held up to its integrity.
It is very good. You can obviously see there wasn't really no holes in it. This is a used shirt, but it hasn't been abused, left in a truck, been stabbed with a knife or anything else. You can also tell that this hard hat looks a little bit better. And I'm gonna guess that it's probably from the vest. The vest flamed up and caused this hard hat to burn a little bit. Now, if you had this shirt versus the other one, your face would be in better shape in my opinion. Everything else about this shirt, it looks great. I'd much rather wear this one than the other one with the vest. This shirt is 100% polyester, kind of the same material as like an Under Armour shirt, dry fit shirt, something like that. It's not gonna last very long. All right, so is there any explanation needed for this one? I don't think so. Normal shirt, no bueno, no good. So make sure that you have your FR on and that it's in good shape, because obviously you can tell this is not gonna work. Hard hat is in good shape, everything else is gone.
The shirt completely melted away. Imagine this being on your skin. You're on fire, it's going into your skin, you gotta go to the hospital. The hospital has one choice: to get it out of your skin. Lots of pain. Not worth wearing the shirt. Change your shirt, put on an FR shirt, put on a good FR shirt.
Another good deal is, check this out, it's stuck to the wood, which would be your skin. So take that in consideration when wearing a normal shirt.
All right, this is our 4th experiment. We got a 2014 shirt right here. It's been loved very well. Been washed countless times. We're gonna see how well it holds up against the flame. All right, experiment number 4 is done. Shirt looks fine, doesn't it? Actually, when you take a little closer look, 2014, it's gotta go.
Right, so we can tell here that age really doesn't matter. It probably matters the wash, how many times you've washed it, how many times of the FR stuff has been soaked out of there. The shirt held up for pretty good for being 2014, but we still had a pretty serious injury around the left side of the body. So just be aware of your shirt's condition.
All right, experiment number 5. We have a brand new FR shirt right here. It has been washed, it has been used or worn, no sweat, no nothing. We're gonna see how well it holds up against the flame.
All right, so this is the Fire Zero brand new shirt. It wouldn't have stuck to you. It's kind of charcoaled up, falling down in bits. There is a big hole. I did go a little hard on this one. It's a brand new. I wanted to get it pretty good. The next one I won't go as hard on, but you can kind of see obviously that it did burn and it is gone. There's really not much left of this shirt on the left-hand side. As far as the collar, your collar's good, your neck will be good, but the flames probably would have came up through the left side right here and got into your neck. The hard hat's in good shape. We didn't have no burning. It just really caught on fire and fell. That was it, in pieces.
Oh, these shirts are designed that whenever they do have a flame against them, to burn off of your body. It's not to sit there and stick to your skin. That's the whole thing about FR, about protecting you, is that after the flame hits, it burns off of you and keeps you protected rather than sits and sticks on you like the vest or that Under Armour shirt ended up doing.
On to the next.
Let's do that one more time. Let's hit this shirt, but just not as hard. We're gonna get the full effect of that flame. Round 2, and it looks good.
Check it out right here. Right where the flamethrower hit it is really where we have the charred clothing at. That's about it. As far as the flame traveling up like it should, it didn't do that at all. It just where exactly the flame hit is where it charred at. This shirt is in great condition compared to the last one. I've kind of hit it a little bit hard on the last one, but as far as the new shirt goes, it's the best.
All right, experiment number 6. We got our regular old cotton shirt everybody wears. You can order out from the storeroom. Let's see what happens when a flame goes up against it.
All right, so it didn't go as we thought it would. It actually held up really well compared to the used and abused FR shirts. But if you see right here where the lining is not doubled, it burnt right through it. We got a couple marks right here. So we're probably gonna be going to straight cotton shirts and take out the FR shirts. Just joking. Man, I can tell you right now that the care of the FR is the top priority. Caring for it, following your washing instructions, looking at it and just inspecting to see where them holes, because them holes were like the stuff that gave up the quickest. That was like the quickest entry for the flame, and then after that it just burned into a ginormous hole.
Yeah, I'm gonna think twice when I pull a shirt out of the dryer at home. If I can see a hole in there, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it away and just order another one. It ain't worth the risk getting burned up.
Right.
Giving that little hole a chance to get at me.
Right.
So, in the vest, I didn't see that coming at all. I thought it would melt, but I didn't know it'd keep that shirt on fire, and
right.
I think you're in a bind, really. I think you're going to the hospital.
And the way it stuck to you too. I mean, it's not like you're gonna brush that stuff off.
No.
That stuff's glued onto you. I mean, it's gonna be sitting there onto you, burning.
Yeah.
So you just can't like douse it off and run away from it. Also too, like we're all guilty of it, you know, working out in the elements and get a sweaty shirt and you throw it in the bin. Well, there might be tools or something that might be on top of it after driving around, creating another hole in there. And then you go put it on, go up in the bucket or something, and you really didn't inspect it, and there you go, another hole. Even though you could have inspected it, you know, that morning before you went to work. What'd you think of the polyester?
Man, so I know it's hot outside, but I have no intention of having that on whatsoever. After seeing that thing melt,
and how quick it just went to nothing.
It's gonna be crazy if that ever happens to somebody. And
right. And that was like an Under Armour type shirt too. So
yeah,
you know, a lot of them shirts, they're cool to wear, especially in the summer months over here, and a lot of us do wear it. So we just got to be mindful of where we're at when we put those on. It's another deal, man. What'd you think about the hard hat?
You know, I didn't think about it, but when the shirt catches on fire and those
check that
flames,
out. Did you see that in there?
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. When the flames on the shirt are going up at you, you're gonna have your safety glasses and hard hat on. You know, we think about FR, it's gonna protect me, but really, with the flame, if your face is exposed, you gotta watch out. It could be real bad real quick.
And that was the one, I think, from the vest too. So it's another point not to wear your vest, because your vest was something that continued to burn after the FR, you know,
keeps you on fire,
doused itself out. The vest was still on fire and caused this. So also too, there's no telling. I mean, your eyes are going to be right here, so your safety glasses will probably be deformed, melted on a little bit. The rubberized safety glass part may be stuck to your skin or something.
Yep.
So how about the cotton shirt? I mean, I expected that thing to catch on fire.
Yeah.
Like a piece of kindling or something, and it just held up pretty good. But there was 2 layers of it.
Right.
But I mean, it held up better than the polyester, that's for sure.
It sure did.
And where the holes were at, I mean, I didn't see no droppings on the ground of it. It kind of just went away. Smithereens kind of, I guess. But what about the new FR shirt? The first one we did.
Man, it kind of surprised me how it, you know, they're designed to burn off of you, but even with just a couple seconds, you can just touch the shirt and instantly there's a hole going through. Just
Right.
how it cooks the shirt.
Right.
I
mean, I think they held up pretty good. That first one kind of let it rip and hit it again. I mean, kind of gave it more of a violent experiment test on it, but the second one held up pretty good. And if you noticed on the bottom of the second one we did, it just charred where I hit the flamethrower with it.
Right.
It didn't travel up. It just stopped right there.
No, it didn't.
So
No,
I thought that was pretty cool.
that's a good point.
Yeah. I think a good topic about this too is to also remember just because you have an FR shirt on doesn't mean you're invincible. It's flame resistant,
Right.
as we've seen out there. So the other big factor of this is make sure that you minimize your fire risk
Yep.
as much as you can, because it's not going to really save you, FR stuff.
PPE can be thought of as a first line of defense, but really your best defense is just thinking about what you're doing.
Right, setting up your job, eliminating all your hazards that you can, the most that you can, and then do your work, and then keep an eye on it, communicate.
I'm glad we did this one.
Yeah, can't wait for the next one.
Oh yeah.
So we hope y'all liked the video. There's going to be more to come. We're always looking for ideas to shoot and try things out that we work with every day. So if y'all have any ideas or any experiments y'all like us to test out, shoot us an email at hayden.moore@centerpointenergy.com.
Or nicholas.haney@centerpointenergy.com.
Yes, and once again, thank you for tuning in. I'm Hayden Moore,
I'm Nicholas Haney.
and we're the Daily Demo Duo.